So this is my stats project. My topic was small business growth in urban versus suburban areas. The urban area I chose is McAllen, Texas, and the suburban area is Edinburgh, Texas. And the research question was, do students at Idea Edinburgh College Prep believe that small businesses in McAllen, the urban area, are more likely to have a greater income than those in Edinburgh, the suburban area? The population that I chose to do this test on is Idea Edinburgh College Prep students, and the parameter of interest is the proportion of students who believe McAllen businesses generate greater income compared to Edinburgh businesses. And P1 is the proportion of sample 1 who said McAllen, and P2 is the proportion of sample 2 who said McAllen, because I'm doing 2 samples of 30. And then the null hypothesis is P1 equals P2, and the alternative hypothesis is P1 is not equal to P2. The way that I chose to collect my data is I created 2 group chats with randomly selected Idea students, and so I created a poll which asked them the question if they thought McAllen or Edinburgh small businesses generated more income. And so I will insert the images here of the 2 polls, but I collected a random sample of 30 students was surveyed on whether they think McAllen or Edinburgh small businesses get greater income. And so sample 1 was 30 students, and 23 chose McAllen and 7 chose Edinburgh. And sample 2 is 30 students and 19 chose McAllen and 11 chose Edinburgh. So here are 2 pie charts of both of the samples. So for sample 1, the descriptive statistics came out to McAllen was 0.767 and Edinburgh was 0.233. And here's a pie chart to show. And for sample 2, McAllen came out to 0.633 and Edinburgh came out to 0.367. And here's the pie chart. Before I started my calculations, to get the p-value, first I had to check the conditions. So it is random because I collected a random sample of 30 Idea students. Then I checked the 10%, which was 30 is less than or equal to 10% of all Idea students, which does check. Then the large count, which is 30 times 0.767, is greater than or equal to 10, which comes out to 23. And the same thing with the second sample, which was 30 times 0.633 is greater than or equal to 10, which came out to 19. So all the conditions check. So these were my calculations, and so I used the 2 sample z test, and so this was the formula that I used. And so since PC is equal to that, I did that calculation first. So 23 plus 19 over 30 plus 30, and so it was 0.70. So then I inputted 0.70 for PC, and then 0.3 is for 1 minus PC. And so then I inputted N1 and N2, which was 30, and then P1 minus P2 was these numbers, 0.767 and 0.633. And so all of that came out to 1.14. So then I put that into the calculator, norm CDF, and I put 1.14 comma infinity, so that way I can get the p-value, and so then it came out to 0.171. Since the alternative hypothesis was P1 is not equal to P2, then I had to multiply it by 2. So then I multiplied 0.1271 by 2, and it came out to 0.251. So the p-value is approximately 0.2541. I came to the conclusion that because the p-value is greater than 0.5, it came out to like 0.2541. And so we failed to reject the null hypothesis. There is not enough evidence to suggest a difference in students' opinions on whether McAllen or Edinburgh small businesses make more income. A co-founding variable could have been where someone lives. It could be biased because they can live in McAllen or Edinburgh, and they might be surrounded in that environment more, so they might think that, you know, small businesses in where they live will get more income. And a limitation could be non-response, because, you know, if you ask people like to answer a poll or anything, to be non-response, because some people might not respond to what you're asking. It was an observational study, and what could be done for future research is to get a larger sample of different people, not just Idea students, but asking people in the community who live in the RGV. You can compare my study to statistics from myrgv.com, which shows the sales tax revenue of both of the cities. Edinburgh came out to around 4 million, and McAllen's sales tax revenue came out to around 12 million. By these numbers, you can kind of tell that like maybe McAllen does McAllen small businesses do get more sales, and they might get more income because, you know, it's relatively a larger city, and they gain more sales tax revenue. There could be more sales in McAllen in small businesses compared to small businesses in Edinburgh.